G'day everybody, Blue here, welcome back to Valheim, and welcome to the makings of our grand kitchen. It's still in progress, obviously, but we're making some good headway. Apologies about the previous episode. I think I had like a lot of brain farts everywhere and, you know, umming and ahhing about decisions here and there, but I think it was all worth it. We do have an example of a storage cabinet, do we want to call it? A storage shelf that we have on this side, and I'm going to try and replicate it in this episode, and hopefully it's not going to take too long, so let's get to that, shall we? And once we do complete this, I'm hoping we'll be able to move on to the entranceway itself, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to sort of decorate the entranceway, make some decisions on what we're going to do there. So this is not all incorrect though, so some parts of this build is probably worth keeping. Probably like the lower third of it is worth keeping. Yeah, so that looks good, I think. The only issue is I can't really do anything else until we sort out the chests themselves, or at least one of them, just to give us a little bit of a guide as to, you know, how high up we need to go on the sides. So let's just throw everything on the floor for a second here, and yeah, we have the most hygienic kitchen, obviously. We follow the strictest rules of hygiene in this house. Don't you worry. I think I did do a slight change on the bottom, but I probably don't really need to fuss too much over it because you can barely tell the difference. So, yeah, I won't deconstruct the entire thing. So that's that's how high it needs to go. Hopefully, we'll be able to match what we've got going on the right side there. So I just need a little bit more wood, and hopefully we can make things work. Alright, so this is the tricky bit, trying to figure out where to place these pieces. So I'm hoping that's actually high enough. I think it is. Let's just compare what we've got going on this side. So yeah, we definitely have like a little bit of a lip situation there going. So I'm not sure if we can replicate that. We might be able to actually. So if we just bring it up a little bit, let's just inspect that. Maybe that's a little too far. I sort of need a higher vantage point, but on an angle. Maybe from here. Yeah, that seems good to me. I think with that, we should hopefully be able to get the next one up, but should I maybe work on the sides first? Might not be a bad idea. So how do we do it on this side? I'm just trying to figure things out. Maybe we just need to attach them all together and then we just deal with the remaining upper section that might need to be adjusted. Well, let's try and do that. Yeah, that looks good. So let's get the other chest in. Or actually, maybe it might be a good idea just to throw all of the ingredients in first, and that way we have more floor space for more ingredients that need to go on the floor. After all of this is done, we are also likely to need to just figure out where we want to keep certain things. I'm not really confident that, you know, we're happy with placement for the different sides and what they all contain. Brilliant. Yeah, I think that looks fine to me. Let's get the rest of this done. Yeah, so this is going to be the tricky bit, I think. So we have, yeah, double layer on the top once more. So we want to replicate that. I don't think that's quite right. I think maybe it might need to come out a little bit more. I think there's a little bit more space there. With that last sort of outer piece coming in a little bit more. It's going to be very difficult to judge from here though. But hopefully... Yeah, yeah, that's definitely overkill. I'm sort of hoping for a happy accident. There, maybe? No. I might need to change angle if I can't get this right, but... I'm not sure if this angle is really high enough, but... Oh, that's horrendous. Hopefully, this angle will do the trick for us. Oh my god. It's even worse than what we did before. Yeah, I think that's almost there. Actually, I think that looks good. So let's just finish things off, and hopefully we can get these side pieces in. The side pieces are going to be an issue because I think we do need to freeform them. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get the angled pieces in first. That might help us as a bit of a sort of anchor point to do the freeforming. All right. Do we have enough wood? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely, in terms of the snapping points, definitely not really working out for us, but hopefully we'll be able to just squeeze these pieces in. Or maybe I should use the back wall as a guide. That might be better. Yeah, I think this should work here. I would hope. There, I think. It's just, actually we can't compare because we've got the dark wood covering that side already. But I think we'll be able to make it work. So I might need to get rid of this temporarily, because I sort of need to be able to see what I'm doing. Great. Okay, let's return the Grouston though. Now I've just realized, but we are definitely in need of a hearty meal right now. I think I'm missing a little bit of Grouston. Probably it's popped out the very top. Just trying to think of what would be a good snack. Maybe a bit of sausage should do the trick. And Yeah, I mean, this is looking good. We just need to get the dark wood in there. So I guess I need a little bit more wood and a bit more tar. Do I have even more tar here? Because this is definitely not enough. I'll probably need the tar anyway for what's coming next with the doorway, so we may as well fetch some. And I think I might sleep as well, because it's getting a little darker. So I was having a think about whether or not I wanted to go out to the Mistlands, and I feel like I do want to do that soonish. So I want to get some more lighting in there. So really need to try and find those Verger lanterns. Otherwise, we could try and make our own Verger lanterns. I think we need a bit of bronze for that, which I think we have access to right now, thanks to all of that tin that we found recently. Oh, sorry, I meant to grab the tar. Let's quickly do that. Yeah, maybe we can do some hare hunting as well, since, you know, we're in that biome. I could technically use one of these pieces and cover the entire thing, perhaps. If we can get it in the right spot. Yeah, I think that works. How do we not have wood? I thought I picked up a whole bunch of wood before. Righto, so looks okay, but I'm thinking I do want to make the changes down the bottom here. I was sort of reluctant before. That was sort of born out of laziness. I didn't want to have to do it, but I think we don't really have a choice. And I think we're going to have to freeform this piece, which is fine. And yeah, that looks much better. Yeah, because we had that sort of clipping effect going on the side there. So let's take a look at both of these, just from a different vantage point. I'm pretty happy. I just feel like maybe some of the sides are blocking the chests a little bit. I don't know if that's really a thing I should worry too much about. Probably not, to be honest. I think I will be content with this for the time being. If we do want to change it at some point, we can always do that later. It's not really a big deal. Yeah, okay, there's a slight issue here, so I think this is probably needing to sit back a little bit more. So there's probably a different snapping point that I need to manage to get to. And I'm not sure what that snapping point is exactly. There? Yeah, that looks good. Right, so let's get our ingredients safely housed. Actually, this might be a good time for us to decide which chest has what. And utility-wise, I think it makes sense for the main ingredients that we're going to use to be in here, or to switch out our food, like pre-prepared food in these two chests. Actually, pre-prepared food should go in here, and this should contain all of our ingredients. I'll make another pile in this corner. Oh, got some tar in here for some reason. That was probably an accident. Righto, so, how do I want to split stuff? I think it makes sense for potions and the like to be together. Maybe some Eiter foods together as well, because I barely use Eiter foods. And everything else, I think, can stay together if the space allows for it. Maybe. We'll just divide things up a little bit. Yeah, let's see how much we can fit into the next chest. And what I could end up doing, depending on how much space we have, is I could split out stamina foods into the other chest. Because I think the majority of the foods that we have are HP centric. Yeah, so I could put, like, stamina foods in here, but maybe I don't need to. It looks like we'll be able to fit all of our foods in anyway. So yeah, we'll have stamina stuff on the top and everything else on the bottom. And Eiter foods separately with potions, and now we can sort of sort out ingredients. Hang on. Sorry guys, I, again, have had a brain fart kind of moment here. But I think the prepared food should go in on this side. Queen's Jam is not exactly a potion, but I would probably rarely use the Queen's Jam, to be honest. Maybe I do need to make sure that it's in the right spot, because then when the time comes, I'm gonna struggle trying to look for it, because we have been using Queen's Jam for making the feasts, right? So I think it makes sense to keep it together. So yeah, let's actually bring all of that back out. And gonna have to put all of this stuff on the floor. Alright, so again, HP-centric foods should go down the bottom. Then we do all of the stamina stuff on top. Right, and obviously we do have a little bit more storage up there. For all of the meats and animal products and stuff. Hang on. Do I have my meats and stuff? Oh yeah, all of my meats and stuff are sitting over there. I know there are some, like, additional meats and stuff like that that I have going on here, but let me just throw all of this in first. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'll use favour. Why not? It's available to us, so... Ooh, okay. We're still struggling. We'll get there. Right, so... should be able to get all of this in, I'm hoping. Additional meats. Yeah, we still have a few things here and there. Some eggs. I think we've got some meats here as well. Fish. Royal jelly. Wolf meat. Boar meat. Necktails. Entrails. Yeah, okay. I might want to move the royal jelly in here, actually. Yeah. Preferably, I only really want to try and keep, like, one stack of a type of food or ingredient rather. But with these eggs, I'll keep the additional stack there because we're likely to make a whole bunch more omelets anyway. I could do a whole bunch of crust pies as well, in fact. So maybe we should do some of that while we're here. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. Although I don't have my prep table set up, so that is actually a bit of an issue. Prep table. Yeah, okay. I've put my stuff away. Maybe we come back to this, to be honest, because I sort of want to move on to decorating the doorway. And all of this stuff I think we can throw into our main storage area. Some spare ingredients. Right here. That's a lot of Grey Dwarf eyes. Fish. Necktails. Do I really need that much of these necktails? I feel like maybe I can start getting rid of necktails, to be honest. I mean, the necks are just out here, you know, it's not really hard to find them. So we'll convert those into coals. And this chicken we should keep, obviously. We are running out of chook meat. Right. Looking good. But we do still have other ingredients here, which I think we need to try and find a home for. I might keep the serving tray here. All of this, yeah, we do actually have a bit of a problem, don't we? Need to find a home for all of that. I guess temporarily, let's just keep everything in this chest. I wonder if we have space for deer meat. We do. Right. So that's that. Storage semi-sorted. We do need to do a little bit more once we decide on how the kitchen is going to play out. But we'll cross that bridge soon enough. Let's focus on decorating the entranceway. Okay, carrying too much already. Let's see what we can get rid of. Maybe the... Have we fixed all of the Grouston? No, we haven't. Let me just quickly get this Grouston in. Much better. And yeah, we're just definitely carrying too much. So that should help. What to do with an entranceway? So my initial thought is perhaps to have archways. And yeah, we could even do something like that. It does sort of cut off the door a little bit, or we could maybe, I don't know, bring it up a little higher. It is clipping through, so we could perhaps maybe prop it out somehow. Maybe. Let's also take a look at Darkwood and just see what Darkwood would do for us. Yeah, I am definitely much more interested in using dark wood, to be honest, because a lot of the ashwood pieces, although they look nice, they just make the space look that much darker, which becomes a bit of a problem. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. And then we sort of continue upwards. How do we feel about that? I'm not 100% sold. Yeah, the problem that I have with it is all of the clipping that goes on with stone. Again, I'm lamenting stone clipping. I feel like I've done that so many times in this entire playthrough, and I've not learnt my lesson. Okay. Could use a little bit more ash wood, I guess. Maybe it's time for bed, and we'll sort of come back to the building. Don't think we can carry too much, but maybe just 20 pieces is fine. Gonna need some food again. That happened quick. Oh. Yeah, I forget, I've moved all my stuff. Gonna have to get used to this. Let's do... Yeah, I mean... Scorching Medley seems alright. Plus, I feel like Scorching Medley is quite easy to make as well. So perhaps maybe it's something that we should regularly eat. Maybe a roast chook. Right, I know I've just made some bold statements there about using ashwood, but I think in combination with what we've got, could work. If you're wondering what I'm trying to do, don't worry guys, I'm also wondering what I'm trying to do as well. I'm just playing around really, seeing what might look good. I like how that sort of stands in front of the stone, which is kind of what I want. And I don't know about using like a half wall. It could work, but I think that works better. And, you know, arguably from here you could then put some kind of a mount, like... I know we've got a deer mount out here, but I'm thinking of switching around our trophy heads a little bit, and perhaps maybe we can have Eikthyr sitting out here in the hall, and... I don't know guys, I'm sort of thinking of refighting favour, and just using a favour trophy to decorate the throne room. Not sure what you guys think about that, but it sounds like kind of a cool idea. It sounds challenging though. Just trying to see if there's any way we can prop this out. And if we can, I think that would be really beneficial. So that's... yeah, okay. So I can use this snapping point as a bit of a guide here and just sort of bring this forward a little bit. And that might guide the rest of this. And by doing so, things won't look so clippy all the time. I think the rest of the stuff in the center looks good, but we could probably do better on the sides. Oh. Of course I did that. Alright, easily fixed. Let's do... that. Yeah, I was originally curving that piece before, but I don't think we really need to do that now. That looks much better. So furniture, we just need a item stand. We put an item stand there. What do we need for the item stand? Some bronze nails, which I think we've got. Yeah, we've got quite a few bronze nails just sitting around here, so... Yeah, I better fetch a trophy. So, do we want any other type of trophy? Or should we stick with the deer? I do quite like the deer trophy. It's just, you know, kind of stock standard. And I don't really know how I feel about some of these other trophies, though. A Seeker Soldier trophy? We could test it out, at the very least. Where are my other trophies? I feel like I'm missing a whole bunch of trophies here. Like deer trophies, for instance. Unless I don't have any more, and I'm just like... Oh! Oh yes, yeah, I forget about our chook friend that managed to escape. Yeah, maybe we can have a pet. Little getaway there. His days are numbered, though. I'm gonna probably kill him one of these days. But for now, we'll let him have his freedom. Yeah, I don't seem to have any additional deer trophies. I mean, not that it's too difficult to find a deer trophy, but I thought we had more. I think I may have just like converted a lot of it to coal. Anywho, we can experiment at least with this one, so let's give it a try. Otherwise, another thing I could do is like more weapons, more shields and stuff like that. That's an idea. That doesn't look half bad. It's pretty badass. And just slightly more impressive than having a deer trophy up here, you know? Yeah, I think we'll keep the Seeker Soldier trophy, guys. It looks cool. It's a bit hairy on the sides, but aside from that... or maybe we should go through our trophy collection and have a deeper think. Another thing that we do need to achieve as well on the outside are the green vines, and that's essentially one of the reasons why I wanted to build a tower section, and I didn't really want to have like roofs and stuff, because I do want a bit of greenery growing up the sides. But I'm thinking maybe we'll also use like deer trophies, or maybe even other trophies on both sides here, and we could have, you know, just additional trophies in this room to make it look a little nicer. I I do also have like some random trophies sitting out here, which maybe we need to rethink. So there's actually a lot of work to be done, which I don't really know if we'll be able to achieve before the end of the series, but it's always good to have more things to do when we come back for the Deep North. So yeah, I think that looks fine. Let's just tuck away these berries. Seeds. I wonder if the vineberry seeds are suitable for feeding to chooks. I always imagine the seeds to perhaps maybe be a little bit spicy. You know, I don't know if it's very agreeable for their stomachs. Right, let's just take a look at our trophy collection again. An abomination trophy. I don't know. This is quite big, isn't it? And I don't know if I really like the look of the abomination trophy. Y'all tick trophies. Yeah, there's nothing else that looks really super intimidating, aside from maybe the serpent trophy, which I can't say that I like the look of the serpent trophy that much. We have bone maw trophies. Here. Or actually, sorry, that's a Morgan trophy. A bone maw trophy? A Valkyrie trophy. Maybe. You're making me think that I want to have to get rid of you. Not gonna lie. Alright. Let me test this out. See what it's like. Oh my god. That is ridiculously huge. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have a space for this, guys. That's just bonkers. Perhaps maybe we might need, like, bone maw trophies to make, like, bait or something in the future. I know they're from the Ashlands, so, you know, it's the latest biome, but... oh, yes, sorry, I meant to also give the Valkyrie trophy a try. Just to see what that's like. It's alright, but I just feel like it's not facing the right way. Like it's facing downwards. So... yeah, let's settle with what we have there, and I may consider doing a couple more trophies on the sides, potentially, but just to, you know, spit out my thoughts on additional decorations for this space. I'm thinking of putting some shelving along the sides, so we could move the lighting up, and if we move the lighting up, that probably means that there's not really a lot of space for more trophies anyway. But if we do shelving, we'll then be able to sort of decorate the shelving with, you know, things like potions and tankards and stuff like that. So that's the idea. But I think at this stage, I want to resolve the lighting situation. We need more light in here, and we need those lanterns. So it's a good excuse for me to go back out to the Mistlands to do various things there. So I'm going to prepare for that journey, and hopefully we'll have some luck finding stuff that we can actually use. This, yeah, goes there. Bone more trophies. And I should just stash all of this in here. Nails. I guess I might need nails eventually when we place down tankards and stuff over here, so let me just throw a few things in here. The hoe I'll put there. And we probably just need to prepare meals, and I'm just thinking about how much danger we have in the Mistlands. The Mistlands is not to be trifled with. I think we need to be a bit more prepared, so bone mass should be the power that we bring with us, just to get ourselves out of a difficult situation. Let me just double check. So favour... yeah. Is there anything else better? That's Ita regen. Oh, we could go with Ichthir to run around faster. Faster wood cutting? I do like the idea of being able to run around a little bit faster. Let's go with that. Because, yes, the enemies might be a little bit tougher, but we've got better weapons now, right? So I'm assuming that with our skill, which is not really very high, but still, we might be able to survive anything that it throws at us. And I'm just double checking on another thing here, but if I remember correctly, isn't there a potion that helps us jump around a little bit more? Move quicker than ever before. This is movement speed. Might be good. Lightfoot. Jump all the way to the branches of Yggdrasil itself. Jump height and stamina usage. Yes, this is what I want. So the Lightfoot mead. Let's bring a couple of these. And yeah, obviously I do need to load up on some food. Some decent foods. Maybe even some of our best foods, to be honest. I mean, why not? Lox? No. Lox pie is probably not the best for what we're trying to do. Sun's going down. It might not be a bad idea for us to sleep. That way, we'll have all of the benefit of the daylight out there in the Mistlands. Who knows, it could be a very short-lived trip here. If we find 2 Verdure lanterns, I'd be pretty happy already. But I mean, if we find some more, I'll be happy with that as well. Yeah, Meganjord. Yeah, can't use Meganjord, obviously. I'll keep Meganjord on me. I think that's okay to do. Do I want a portal? That's a good question. I mean, we've explored all of that, which means I probably want to start from a different location that I'm normally starting from. Maybe we want the Queen portal. And it's been a while since we've been out there, actually. But I can probably bring the Queen portal with me. And maybe it's a good idea to upgrade to a stone portal. Do we need to bring anything, like, super valuable, like, metal-wise? So maybe it's not entirely necessary. Yeah, let's not worry about upgrading the portal out there just yet, because it only offers us steel and copper, right? It's not like it's difficult to find both of those nearby. Yeah, and we still have the issue with, like, some vergers sort of spawning in this boulder. Right, so there are these forts and stuff which I've marked down. I haven't crossed them out though. I can't remember if I've stolen all of the lanterns. So I think I'm going to do a loop down this way. That should also help us sort of look around this area again to double check to see if there's anything worthwhile. But then we'll head north, and I'm just sort of crossing my fingers and hoping that this continent is bigger than what we've already discovered. And hopefully we'll find a few places. Otherwise, if we're really out of options, we can indeed craft our own, right? But I sort of want to save the bronze for when we really have a need for bronze. Bit of copper there. I guess I can bring the copper with me temporarily. But yeah, so that's sort of our destination right there. So let's get a move on. And I should actually use the potion, right? Oh my god. That makes so much of a difference. That is incredible, actually. If you had access to this, like, early on while exploring the Mistlands, it would be so good. And you barely use any stamina when you jump. That is so cool. I don't really need to worry about stopping and fighting, I don't think. I'm pretty much outrun everything. So the jumping lasts 10 minutes as well. That's pretty decent. So now that I've mentioned, you know, we might be fighting favour again, so I'm thinking about, you know, how we're going to approach that fight. And it's probably a good chance for us to use the Berserker potions. And once we see our opening, we use the potion and we just deal as much damage as we possibly can in that opening. Hopefully that'll make it a quicker fight than it normally is. What do we need? We need a stamina food. Oh, which I forgot to bring. Easily resolved. Easily resolved. Yeah, so I see our destination out there. So we're almost there. Let's just go home, grab a stamina, food, and we'll quickly come back. Oh, I'm just looking at the time here as well, guys. We're probably going to be calling it an episode soon here. Yeah, let's do a crust pie, and you know what? I may as well bring a crust pie with me for when I actually need more. And yeah, I think I'll end the episode out here in the Mistlands. And that way, when I come back in the next episode, I should know immediately what we're up to. I'm gonna get rid of the Queen portal there and just move it, because I'm unlikely to bring the Queen portal back to the Queen's position, or the Queen's spawn point there. And we'll likely just leave it out here. Oh, do we have a yawl? I think I hear a yawl nearby, or maybe that's just the portal making those noises. Anyway, guys, this is it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop me a like down below, subscribe if you're new, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.